I have to squat to get my bun in. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my kitchen. Due to high demand, I am going to be sharing with you guys today how I make protein banana bread. I was sent home from work a couple of weeks ago due to the concern for the coronavirus in the state of Michigan. So I am currently at home. First week off, I decided to do some things I don't typically do. Relaxing, baking, now YouTube, and I made a protein banana bread, put it up on social media, and everyone really wanted the recipe. So I said, all right, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make a video, and I have not done it yet because I have been lounging in sweats and no hair and makeup done. So today's the day. Before we get started, I just want to say thank you to everyone who is on the forefront fighting this virus. People who are in the service industry, delivering food, grocery stores, because we all know how crazy the grocery stores have been in America, and especially our doctors, because they are going and putting themselves at risk every single day, fighting this thing head on for our benefit. Thank you to every single one of you for your service. Okay, so I have divided all of the food into two groups, and everything from this side over you absolutely have to have to some variation. And on the left side, it's just because I prefer them, but you're more than welcome to add them in. So of course, for banana bread, you're going to need bananas. For this, each serving, we're going to use 3. And growing up, whenever we would bake, especially banana bread, my mom always taught me that the darker and almost the ickier the banana looked, the sweeter it tastes. So that looks disgusting. It's just a personal preference. You can have them ripe, you can have them dark, whatever you prefer. Baking soda, baking powder, cinnamon, and some type of flour. Again, I prefer coconut. That's the flavor I have. I actually have grown to really like coconut flour, but you can use any type of flour. Applesauce, again, I'm using unsweetened to reduce the sugar and calories, but you are more than welcome to use a regular applesauce. I did not think to get egg whites, so I am going to use regular eggs and just take out the yolk, but we're gonna use egg whites. Splenda. I only have single servings, so I'm going to be ripping those open to make the right serving amount. Good job on my part. Milk, and I would prefer almond or coconut milk, but all I have is 2%, so that's what I'm going to be using. And then, of course, because it's protein banana bread, we have protein powder. I am choosing to use Gold Standard Whey Vanilla, but again, any substitute you prefer is absolutely welcomed. And then 2 things that I'm adding on. This is from a company, Neogenics. They're Neofiber. You can use any type of fiber. I know there's Benefiber, but in my original recipe, I had one of my family members ask how much fiber was in it, and I realized there wasn't a lot in the original recipe. So I'm adding in this just for my own liking. And then I love peanut butter. I get this at Costco. This is organic PB Fit. Powdered peanut butter. Again, you don't have to add these at all, or you could use regular peanut butter, a different type of powdered peanut butter. Does not matter. The outcome will be pretty close to what I'm going to show you guys. So that is just a look at all of the ingredients. So I think that most professionals would tell you to put your dry ingredients in one bowl and put your wet in another, but I am no professional. I'm just your average Joe, so I'm just going to throw it all in. Okay, first ingredient is our flour. So I'm going to take 3/4 of a cup or 90 grams of a flour of your liking. This is our Splenda, or our sweetener, and I am going to rip these off camera, not bore you all to death. But I actually noticed that last time I felt like I used too much, but I'm going to be using a 1/2 cup of Splenda. Okay, after a solid 10 minutes of tearing, I'm a little shy, but you know what, we're just gonna go with it. So, 1/2 cup of stevia, Splenda, sugar, whatever you prefer. Now we are going to take our protein powder and, holy moly, it's heavy, just went to Costco and got this gal, and there's 80 servings in here, so. Okay, so we're gonna use 3 scoops of our protein powder. For baking soda, we are going to be using a 1/2 teaspoon. For baking powder, we're going to use 1.5 teaspoons. For our ground cinnamon, we're going to use 2 teaspoons. Next is our eggs. I do not have egg whites, so I am going to use a regular egg. You could also just use the whole egg, but by only using the egg whites, you're going to have less overall fat. Totally up to you. For our applesauce, we're going to be using a 1/4 cup. Next, we are going to pour 3 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Next is our choice of milk, and we are going to use a 1/4 cup. Now, the couple things that I wanted to add in just for my own liking is the Neo Fiber and our PB Fit. So I will start with this. Okay, so we're gonna use 1 serving of this, which is 2 tablespoons. And for our fiber, which I am using Neogenix Neo Fiber, they say that 1 serving is 1 scoop, so we are going to do 2 scoops because this recipe will make probably about, I'm gonna just open it this way, 12 muffins. You can make it bread style, of course, but I like to put mine, make them as muffins, so it'll probably make about 12 muffins. So this will just add at least an extra gram of fiber to each of your muffins. And finally, your 3 bananas are the grand finale because, of course, can't have banana bread without bananas. I am going to peel these icky looking bananas off camera and put them in, and then we'll go through the next steps. But while I'm doing that, your oven needs to be preheated to 350 degrees. Let's hope I don't drop this camera in the bowl. Yes, I know that this is ancient. My apartment is, so bear with me. And before I mix, I made an oopsie. You need a 1/2 cup of applesauce. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw in another 1/4 cup. All right, so while our oven is heating up, we are going to go ahead and mix these all together. Alright, so this is all mixed and ready to go, so we are going to grab Alright, so I have a confession to make. I only have a regular size spoon, so bear with me. I literally just picked up 3 different mixing bowls from Costco today. I've been in my apartment for 5 months and never had a mixing bowl until now, so I'll get there. All right, so all 12 are ready to go. The oven is all heated, so we are going to put these bad boys in the oven. So the last batch that I did was a double batch, and I think that the muffins were actually a little bit smaller, so I'm a little concerned that they're gonna need longer to bake, which is totally fine. But the last time I did them for about 25 minutes, and this time I'm thinking they're gonna need more, like 30 to 35 minutes. So my suggestion is start with about 20 to 25 minutes and then go from there and see how they're doing. All right, there they are, all done. They look delicious and beautiful. So I ended up putting them in for 25 minutes on the dot. I checked them a couple times and they were still too moist, and now they seem to be just perfect. So I'm going to let them cool and then start another couple batches. All right, so here is our Alright guys, here is our final product, and I am so excited to eat these for breakfast and to snack on, because when you are at home, I find that I want to munch on things way more than usual. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you make your own, tag me on social media. I'd love to see your own rendition of this. But nonetheless, I hope you guys enjoyed. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!